Hey Pisces, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, March 19th to Sunday, March 25th, 2018. Now before I get started, I just wanted to remind you all that I will be doing a Mercury retrograde webinar this Thursday, March 22nd at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. In that, I'm going to talk about Mercury retrograde, what it's all about, what I think it means, and of course some of the major alignments of this retrograde period to help you maneuver it better. What I think this retrograde is all about is now that we have become a new person, doing new things, being taken out of our comfort zone, especially now that Mars has left Sagittarius and that Saturn has left Sagittarius too. Now that we are a new person, how can we do things differently? How can we think of ourselves in a different way to accommodate these changes that it is that we've made, and to really learn how to do things by a new set of rules, by a new standard, instead of by an old set of rules, being an old person that we no longer are anymore. All right, so if that's something that you are interested in, please sign up down below at the link in my description box, and I hope that I'll see you there. Now for your horoscope, Pisces, we've got the sun in a conjunction with Chiron at the very last degrees of your sign at the beginning of this week on Monday and Tuesday. And I think what that could bring is a lot of focus for you on yourself, on who you are, on who you want to be coming forward. I think you're just trying to figure out what's going on with you in some way so that you can live a life that you feel more comfortable with, that you feel more whole with, and more at peace with too. Okay, with the sun in a conjunction with Chiron, it could feel a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe you're not sure if you're doing the right things, if this person that you're becoming is who you want to be. There could be some worries about that is happening. But with the new moon happening last week, very end of last week in your sign, I think what's really meant to happen is for you to get a new look, a new outlook on yourself, on who you are, on who you think you are, and then these things that are hurting you, so that you can start to move forward feeling more free and more comfortable with this person that it is that you've become. All right, if you can do that and begin to take a new outlook on yourself, a new outlook on your life, so that you can move forward, I think it is going to help you later in the week. That's because on Wednesday, we do have the sun come off of this conjunction with Chiron and move into Aries, and Aries rules your second house of money. Also, confidence, stability, and your gifts and skills and talents. So I think what you're trying to figure out here at the beginning of the week is who it is that you are inside, or who it is that you want or need to be to feel more comfortable with your life, so that you can then begin to build more stability into your life, so that you can then begin to be more confident with this person that you've now become. I think you're also trying to get yourself in order so that you can then begin to make more money, bring more income to yourself, and use more of the gifts and skills and talents that you have that you feel are uniquely yourself. All right, so that I think is what's going on with you. Now, I don't think it's the first time you've been thinking about how you can be confident with your life and find more stability. I think it's something you may have been thinking about for the past few days and maybe week or two, because we have had Mercury in a conjunction with Venus in your second house for quite some time, where it will still be this week. And I think what's going on is, as you've been trying to get yourself in order, figure out what's going on with you, step into a new identity, I think in the back of your mind you've had some stuff going on with your finances, how you need to change your finances, how you need to change your money in some way to make you feel better, or to organize it differently. I think you've also had some stuff going on in the back of your mind with relationships, how you can find more stability in your relationships in some way, or feel more confident to working with people. All right, and I think that's been a big focus, or not a big focus, but there have been things that you've been trying to work out. How can I be myself and step into some new identity, and how can I make sure that my finances are okay, my relationships are okay, in a way that feels stable and secure, in a way that really feels like I'm being valued. All right, coming in. I think after thinking about this stuff at the beginning of the week, then towards the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you begin to act on some of these things that you've been thinking about. That's because on Friday, we do have the sun, after it just moves into Aries in your second house, making a square over to Mars, which just moved into Capricorn. And that for you is in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. So as you start to focus more on your money, on how you can bring more stability into your life, be more confident in your life, doing things that really resonate with you, I think then you have to figure out here how to make sure that this stability in your life that you're building can put your life in the right direction, can help you associate with the right people, and can help you move forward on some goals and dreams that it is that you really, really want and like. All right. And I think that's what starts to come in at the end of the week. You start to realize, okay, now I've gotten myself in order the best that I can get it in order right now. How do I begin to feel more comfortable and more confident with this person that I've become, build more of that stability into my life, and make sure that I'm doing it in a way that can get me to where it is I ultimately want to go, help me to associate with the right people too moving forward. All right, so that happens there. Then after that, also this weekend, we have Venus in your second house, making a square over to Pluto in your 11th. So as you're beginning to try to align your life, to put your life in the right place and to build more confidence, more security, more stability in it with your finances, with the people in your life, I think you realize maybe there's some change that it is that you need to make, some change in where you thought your life was going. Maybe you thought your life was going in one place, and maybe as you start to think more about the stability in your life and your gifts and skills and talents and your money, maybe you start to realize that in order for you to let more of this confidence come into your life, in order for you to bring more of this income in, that maybe you need to think about your life and where you thought it was going differently, that maybe you need to associate with different groups of people coming in. And I think towards the end of the week, you really then begin to act to make sure that you're putting your life in the right place with the right people, and that you're changing what you thought was going on with your life direction so that you can make a life that feels better for you and that really can support and sustain you moving forward. All right. That's what I see happening there. As it's going on Saturday, we also have Mercury going retrograde too in your second house. So it's not just about aligning some things that you're doing in a very practical way to make sure they're putting your life in the right direction, but it's also about getting accustomed to perhaps some new way of making money, to perhaps some new confidence that it is that you have. Maybe it's also about adjusting to using some new or different gifts and skills and talents as well so that you can move forward, okay? And it's not just about here aligning your life, doing the things to put your life in a better place, feeling more stable and secure, but it's about making sure that you understand what you need financially, what gifts and skills and talents that you really want to use, and of getting comfortable with all of those things so that you can start to do things moving forward in your life in a way that just feels better for you and really can get you the outcome that it is that you want. All right, so that's what I see going on for you this week, Pisces. Now your card for the week is the Queen of Wands, upright. This is a good one. This Queen of Wands, is, to me, she's a great leader. I always like to think of the wands as leadership. And she's very good at expressing herself and what's on her heart. And I think this week you have a really good chance to be more open about yourself, to be more open about who it is that you are, to start to feel like you can live a life being happier in some way and bringing other people on board with you, getting other people to feel happy too about what's happening. Okay, I see it being a good thing. The 2nd and the 11th houses aren't as hard as other houses, as some of the other signs going on. So I think what you have is a real chance this week to start to build more of that stability in your life that you want, to start to feel more comfortable, confident in your life, knowing that you're putting it in a direction that is better for you. I think that's kind of the result of what can happen by the end of this week. And I think if you can do that, it's going to give you a chance to be happier, to get other people excited about your life, and for you to get excited about your life with other people. And with this card, I see it being a positive thing for you to bring more joy back into your life and to start to feel better this week. All right, I like it for you going on. So that's what I have for you this week, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, sign up for my Mercury retrograde webinar, and I will talk to you later.